Check 1, 2. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we in here. We're indefinitely in here. Oh, let me cut this down. I don't want to hear myself. What it do, people? It's your boy Chaos, and it's Just Our Opinion Podcast, broadcasting live and direct in the good city of Albuquerque, New Mexico, with my co-host, as always, my ride or die, my brother, Dark Prince in his house. What it do, bro?
Going on, family? Is it still snowing up that way where you at?
No, it was sleeting, actually. That's the weirdest shit. I'm going to show you something. See, I'm on top of the hill in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Literally, I'm on top of a hill. I can look down at this whole damn city. And down there is not doing nothing. Up here is doing something. Because I'm in a high elevation.
I got you.
So it's like it's sleeting, but it's not sticking. That's a good thing. It just falling like rain. But I think it didn't stop now, I think. I don't know. I got my shit blacked out, so I can't see out there. But well, get started with the topic tonight. I see that Puffy P. Diddy is getting surrounded by some agents out there in California right now, bro.
Say what now?
He's getting a raid. He's getting his house getting raided out there right now. In
Really?
LA. Yes, sir.
What's the scoop on that?
I had a little diagram. I got AVC7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah.
AVC affiliate station playing in the background, but I'm trying to wait until they get to the 6 o'clock hour, and I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay.
So we can get together on a live scale.
All right.
They ain't gonna block it. They ain't gonna block us for that because that's a public situation, so they can't block us for that.
For right now.
It shouldn't, bro. I mean, that's a damn local news station, eh? Hell, everybody doing that.
They should.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, I had a little diagram that I got off their website right here, stating that Homeland Security raids Homeby Hills home associated with Diddy's film company.
Uh-oh. It just something popped in my head. You say a film company?
Yeah, film company. Yeah, his film
They
company.
might be looking for them tapes to get on. They might be looking for them tapes.
They're not saying that he's actually at home. They just literally went over there, you know, hey, we gotta find some shit.
That's what they looking for. I think, yeah. That sound like, you know what I'm saying, Exhibit A, and play the videotape. That's what it sound like.
They say he's saying got that Minister Society tape thing going.
Yeah, I got the tape, nigga. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like to me. I'm waiting to find out what's really good. I need that scoop.
Yeah, because like I said, they're not gonna show that again right now. But I know this, news stations they like to show shit at the top of the hour. So their newscast is on now, but they're talking about sports and weather and all this other shit that ain't got nothing to do with what we trying to look at. But let's see, it's 5 o'clock here, 5:30, 5:41 here, 6:41 where you at. So in Los Angeles it's 4:41. So in about 20 more minutes they're gonna be airing the news again.
All right, because I just want to hear what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll keep my eye on the time, but let's go ahead and hop on into it.
Yeah. But first off, I know a lot of y'all that's watching, around the way. know that I had a pretty big loss back over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Real close friend of mine, an elder, like a father, fellow DJ, etc. Mr. Robert Seals, aka Sugar Man,
Salute.
passed Friday night after a massive heart attack.
Mm.
And that wasn't the news I really wanted to hear because when I was in Arizona, I was getting myself ready to relax and just chill the fuck out and what I'm saying, watch some TV, and then I get that phone call. And the phone call basically consists of him passing. And the thing is, like I tell anybody, we never know when we're gonna go. Life is full of surprises. You know what I'm saying? When I mean full of surprises, it's just like, for example, you could be just at the best of your life, at your best time in your life, and the next thing you know, you're gone with a snap of a finger. You know, because from what I got was Sugar Man he had just got on the phone with my cousin. Shout out to DJ Chopper. He had just got on the phone with him, maybe probably almost an hour, and he was saying that he was late, getting ready to go to the club to open up, and said that he was getting dressed. So he had hung up with my cousin, and after he hung up with my cousin, I'm assuming that he was getting dressed, getting himself all freshed up like he always do, and he was grabbing for a jacket, and that's when he just clumped. Yep. And then when I heard the story, and I was really speechless. I didn't know what to say. I just told my cousin I had to holler at you later, man, because I knew that I was going to weep in a second. And I did cry. I cried, pretty good.
Pardon, bro.
What's that?
The last 2 minutes, I didn't hear nothing you said. It was like, my side was loading up. It was like it was buffering. That's the sign I saw on it for the last minute and a half. I wasn't even on the screen.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Because, like I said, I'm up on top of the hill. So the signal probably, you would think the signal would be even better because I'm way up in high altitude.
But supposed to, but.
Because I'm like, shit. I'm like, what, 5 minutes from the Channel 7, the Channel 7 here in Albuquerque, which is the 80s affiliate too. I'm not too far from the tower, so all the other communication towers are right along over in this area. So I'm thinking like, hell, I should be getting some good clearance or some good connection. But then again, on top of that, it is cloudy and the clouds is kind of touching the ground out this way because like I said, I'm in a high elevation. And somebody just on your text. Damn, goddamn Kurt Murray just sent me all these damn videos.
On what?
No, he just sent me a video of Big Daddy Kane. I seen it earlier. Big Daddy Kane was freestyling. He still got it, as always.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but let's see. So, like I said, I'm back in good spirits. God rest the dead to Sugar Man. He will be missed by all of us. Like I told you, bro, I wish you would have got a chance to meet him because you would have really had a lot. You would have got a lot of love from him because he would have made sure you would have had a good time at his spot. For real.
I believe it. That's the thing, though, man. I don't think H-Dale know what they lost though. He's a part of the structure, and he's part of the scenery. Yeah, it's history gone on it. And I think, I'm glad to see that the club still went down, Well, I kind of felt kind of off about it, but his daughter stepping forward, like, we're gonna keep the party going, It's glad to see that, Also on a certain level. That like, nah, we're gonna do it the way you want to do it. you know. But yeah, he will be missed, man. He's a big piece, you know what I'm saying, as far as Hollandale entertainment nightlife.
Right. What's up, Keisha, sweetheart? How you doing? Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Keisha because she kept me on my toes because I told her that I wasn't gonna ever go back out to the club again because of that, and she told me, we need to keep his legacy going, and she's absolutely right. So shout out to her because the thing is, it's not gonna make things no better by us just letting the club scenery go because he passed. Because I'm sure he wouldn't have want that. Yeah, because I know how people is. I'm like, shit, y'all expecting me to come back? Shit, I ain't coming back. I'm gone. I done did my part. It's y'all time for y'all to do y'all. So yeah, that's right. So hopefully I'll probably get with Sade probably when they get closer when we come to Hollandale, and I'm gonna talk to her about some things on that situation though. Oh, we got drunk back in the house, bro. God damn, long time no see. Damn.
Salute.
He said, I want to just say, the record label exposed y'all how y'all man was doing the mad fire.
Oh yeah. Got to keep the temperature up on these fools out here, dog. You already know how that go.
He said, I ain't been able to catch y'all live, but y'all going crazy with these record label stories. Oh yeah, bro, we own it, dog. We doing it. We got one tonight for you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Anytime, dog. Anytime. You know how we get down. You already know. But yeah, it's good to see you though, bro. We glad you back on the scene and catching us. Yeah, we got another hot topic tonight on the record label. We just kind of dilly dallying around right now because we want to catch this this story on Diddy. If y'all don't know, in case y'all didn't know, y'all probably
got 12 minutes.
Yeah, we got 12 minutes because we gonna go live with ABC7 Eyewitness News out of Los Angeles, so we can see what the scoop is on this Puff Daddy P Diddy's raid at his crib in LA. I need to see this.
I want to definitely see it. I'm thinking they're going after those tapes.
Yeah. He said a lot of these labels I never knew exist.
That's what we talked about, my brother, and that's why we got to bring it to the forefront.
Yeah. That's right. I gotta put the ticker up there. Hold on. Yeah, Chillin Records. Yeah, we gonna talk about that because we gonna learn together because
that's right.
I really didn't. I knew about Chillin, but I didn't know about Chillin. If that sounds weird, but I knew about the label. I didn't know who owned it until I had to do my little research and studies on it, and I found out that it was owned by one of us. And we're gonna get to that though. But it was a dope lyric, and I had a lot of them artists' music back in the days, and even today, I still got a lot of their artists' music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought because I had to, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know about Philadelphia International.
Yeah.
Bro, they running Diddy crib as we speak. Please give y'all the pension because I know y'all gonna keep it 250. Oh, we got 10 minutes before that happened, bro.
Yeah, like I say, bro. Yeah. Just stay tuned because
10 minutes.
Like I say, I got ABC7's link right now. I'm just they're doing the commercial break and they just doing a little after talk on the news, but they just talking about what they're gonna be talking about coming up at the 5 o'clock hour out there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna catch that. Because like I said,
right?
Huh?
Yeah, Pacific your time 5, right?
Yeah. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm just waiting because, like I say, it's about 10 minutes till. So
I guess we can go ahead. We can freestyle the next 9 minutes that's going down though. But what's your take on all these people been putting out on blast, though? I mean, seems like they just waited for one particular year, this year, that everybody's getting their dirty laundry thrown on out there. Another thing that we need to talk about also, the state of the nation, how it's broke, how you have police officers, chiefs, congressmen retiring in heaps because they know something's up. And I think, you know what I'm saying, American people need to know, especially our family here on the podcast. That's just my opinion. And I'm going to yield back.
Oh, well, here's the thing. There are a lot of things that are happening right now that most people are not really paying attention to because they got too many distractions going on. And I just seen 1,000 distractions today. I seen one that folks are just sharing this video where this young man is getting his ass whooped by his mother in front of his homeboys, because I guess they said in the caption that he took her rent money and went and tried to gambled it away.
That sounds like that's supposed to happen about right.
Yeah, and folks is laughing at the video because he actually whooping his ass. He's like, "Come on, mom, come on, why are you doing this?" He's like, "Get your," just calling him out his names and every damn thing. And I said, now, if she had a man in the house, it'd have been on a different scale. Because she ain't got no business doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad to see, Here's the thing. Here's the thing. With this situation with a mother and Pop's not around, and she does do the discipline too like that, which is needed from a male perspective, you know what I'm saying? I salute on that. Because it could have been a lot of points. Now, in the South, growing up, a lot of us do grow up with our mothers. So that's why when we start talking about mama jokes, they usually turn off into fights. Because we're very passionate about mothers. Interesting thing is that we've been trained to be passionate about women, period, which is why we got this problem with femininity. But we starting to spill over into other lanes right now. We're going to leave it back on up. But the discipline is needed for our people. Discipline needed for male and female. We have a problem right now in our community is because there's no accountability, because when discipline is applied to accountability, there's some backlash on it. Because I don't want to be accountable. I don't want to be disciplined. I want to be unbridled. That makes you wild, people. And once you wild, that makes you an animal. You don't have no rational thinking about you. There is no right or wrong except for in your head. And that's where the problem starts right there. Because now that spreads to other people that have the same sickness and saying, yeah, we're right. And everybody's wrong. But I'm going to yield back.
Yeah. But see, what I was saying was if the father was there, she wouldn't have to go through all that, because at the same time, she's going out in the streets in the danger zone where these young folks at.
I can dig that.
It could have turned ugly. You dig what I'm saying?
It could have. And I agree 100% with that. But as we've been talking, remember, is that we're in a space right now where we as men, we're thought of as trash, shit, and up to no good. So our opinion on things does not matter. We have been shown that, told that, and we've also been shown to the fact that we don't need you. See, this is what you call a control type of project here, or an experiment. And our women are starting to find out what their small science project experiment is starting to do. Once you say, I'm going to isolate myself away from everybody. Matter of fact, let's go so everybody can understand what's going on. Remember back in maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, you used to have this show about people going to the island. They'll drop you off at the island. All you got is just the island and you. So it's going to be your brain, your willpower. And what you're going to have to do is figure out how to survive for 30 days without outside help. It has been proved over and over how that thing went.
Right.
So this is what we're saying. They are now have to make sure that when they say, okay, I have to be the father and the mother, you really have to do that. Mm-hmm. Because you're in a space right now where there is a divide. And even if you did run across some of our men that said, okay, you know what, we do want to work along with things right there, we're going to be kind of skeptical on that. Because we got to now ask ourselves, what am I walking into? Do I know you? Because let's be real about it, family. Miss Parker. When we look at each other, we looking on outward appearance. Well, can't that about you crazy? Your family been known for being this, that, and the third. It's in you. No, you don't see none of that because it's all dressed up. Everybody's on their best.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
you got to take time not to understand who you getting to deal with, and that's the problem. We don't want to get chances to roll no dice like that because right now we already know how bad it can get, and we just ain't got time for that no more. So we're gonna give you your space to get yourself together, and the way they have the same is with us. If we have problems with each other, okay, we all just got to fight it out right now. And after everybody fight out, after a while, everybody like, yep, this, that, and the third year. You know what I'm saying? Well, I felt like it. Well, I ain't even mean it like that. Well, I see what you're saying. All misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in a space right now. They have to do that on their own because they asked for it. Literally, they asked for all of that. So now you have to go ahead and play that ball game by yourself and see how that thing works out. And so far, what's going on? You're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to put yourself in harm's way. It could have been a situation just like I said. It could have been where he could have been one of those kids where, you know what I'm saying, in front of the fellas, he gonna bristle up on bomb. I ain't gonna let you punk me in front of my homies. That's one thing that also that we knew that once coming back to the streets, the fellas, if we got a whooping out there, man, we're gonna hear it from the whole street the whole time. And every time we start doing something, somebody in the crowd gonna bring up, man, you remember the time Steve got whooped, man? Hey, mom, what you man up? That's all coming something because you're gonna have a joke staying there because you don't want to see you getting to the point where you're comfortable with things. So here we go. We where we need to be at right now. It needs to go down because it needs to be shown and proven from a standpoint that our race is no different from no other race on the planet. We need each other, male and female. This is what this is going to prove because our race is the only race said, well, we need to go ahead and do an experiment, see if we can do it without each other. Now, since the inception of Adam and Eve up to this point, this generation say we can do it different. Well, let them find out. And I'm going to yield back. We got 1 minute.
All right. Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and cut us in now. Because they're finna go on now. As we see. Here we go.
Breaking news, the Holmby Hills mansion belonging to Sean P. Diddy Combs raided today by Homeland Security. Federal agents also searching Combs' home in Miami. We're live with what we're learning about.
I didn't know about the Miami home. Uh-oh.
The raids.
嘘をついていたっていうのが、結論から言うとそういうことになる。Ipe has been stealing money from my account and has.
Damn.
It's going further than I thought it was going to go. But let's get back into it.
He issues its first public statements following the firing of his former interpreter for allegedly stealing from the Dodgers star. Hello, I'm Joanna Lotta.
I'm Mark Brown. You're watching Eyewitness News at 5.
Sorry about the signal, y'all. Oh, Mark Brown. He's been a goddamn
live on ABC7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. We begin with the raids conducted by federal agents on homes belonging to Sean Diddy Combs as part of a sex trafficking investigation.
One of those homes, a mansion in Holmby Hills. Eyewitness News reporter Sophie Flay is there live with the breaking story. Sophie.
Guys, we've seen so much interest in this area today. We've seen buses of tourists come by to check out what is behind me, a very active scene just steps away from Sean Diddy Combs' home in Holmby Hills. According to law enforcement, his home was
shit. I see.
raided here in Los Angeles, as well as his home in Miami, as part of a federal investigation into human trafficking carried out by Homeland Security investigators. This federal investigation is being led out of the Southern District of New York with the assistance of Los Angeles and Miami HSI agents. They approached Diddy's Holmby Hills home around 1 this afternoon, and those agents detained. his 2 sons, according to law enforcement, saying they are not under arrest, but this is customary while a search warrant is being executed. They say this investigation has been going on for months, and this comes as Diddy is facing legal troubles, including a lawsuit filed by ex-girlfriend singer Cassie, accusing him of sex trafficking and sexual assault. Diddy has denied those claims, and as I mentioned, this raid has brought tons of people to this area, neighbors describing a lot of wild late-night parties at his home.
I see girls just hanging outside and
take that.
To be honest, I don't even know what they're doing out late night, and sometimes I'm leaving around 5.
Then they go find a crisis actor.
6 a.m. in the morning as well. So I never really thought anything of it. You could have friends over or a big party. It just happened every week. I'm not here too often. I'm here probably twice a month, but I drive by a lot, and I see that a lot of girls, maybe 5 or 6 girls outside. Some leaving, some not. Some going in. Black Suburbans. Never know. I never thought anything of it, but now this is crazy.
We know these agents are searching through boxes being brought out of his.
That is last night.
We're told that they will be here for hours, but guys, there are still a lot of questions here, and we will continue to up.
Well,
you gonna get this scoop, and I'm patient.
It's gone now.
No, it's coming back.
Continuing saga involving his former interpreter, Ipe Mizuhara. He was very adamant in his statement today, saying he was robbed. He never made any bets on baseball, nor did he make any bets on any other sports, and he did not ask anyone to make any bets for him. Here's more of his statement. He made a...
This run is cool right here. I think they're running this backstory behind the other dude that worked
couple of hours ago as the superstar breaks his silence.
今はそれを言葉にするのは難しいなと思っています。To summarize how I'm feeling right now, I'm just beyond shocked. It's really hard to verbalize how I am feeling at this point. 嘘をついていたっていうのが結論から言うとそういうことになります。Just to kind of just go over the result, in conclusion. Ipe has been stealing money from my account and has told lies. これからさらに進んでいくと思います。I'm looking forward to focusing on the season. I'm glad that we had this opportunity to talk.
How you gonna focus on the season? They stole your money. I can't focus.
You probably got incentives outside of that.
Yeah. Well, I would go into
and I'm sure there'll be continuing investigations.
I say it in my bank account. He getting
and just moments after making his statement, Ohtani took the field to start throwing. That's right. This is one of the first times we have seen him throw after his recent surgery. A promising sign for the pitcher. Of course, he's not.
Bro, I want to get out of there.
Yeah, we don't need him.
Get out of there.
All right. Yeah, let's get back to this.
Here's the thing. The Dodgers always had this little funny acting way of life when it comes down to the so-called minority people start to join forces on that team. Because, baseball, they felt like that's only a Caucasian thing. Nobody out of the Caucasian circle should be playing no damn baseball but them. You see how long it took them to let the blacks get in the league back in the day? Now you got the Asians want to get in there. No, they had the Mexican. They had Fernando. I can't think of Fernando's last name. I think of Fernando Sanchez, I think it is. They were acting funny with him when he got with the Lakers, with the Dodgers back in the day, in the 70s. Now you got your Asian cat right there. And then, bro, we're just gonna leave that alone. Let's go in on this goddamn concept Cold Chillin records, goddamn.
Hold on. Right before we do, let's get into the Diddy situation.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Because we was going. I was just saying, because I know we got so much shit on our plate right now. Well, go ahead. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
They gonna get them tapes. That's what they gonna get. They gonna find out those tapes. That's what they after. Now they say they got the trafficking. It sounds like a lot of nice little evidence, exhibit A and B that they gonna have, but you gonna need the footage, you know what I'm saying, to bring it home. And I know they're going after them tapes. Now, inside that same little report, when the little I don't know if the guy was white or whatnot, couldn't tell his nationality right now, but anyway, the white guy with a little curly hair. Anyway, he said in his statement, they asked him, you know what I'm saying, you are you one of the neighbors? He said, well, yeah. And he's like, they have not a light parties coming out of their late night parties, 5 a.m. And then he said what contradicted himself was, he says, I go by here twice a month. Then right behind it, he said, you know what I'm saying, I see him all the time. How is that all the time if you only going twice a month? But you can just see everybody's line in this clip. The only real stuff is they raiding the house.
Yeah. They got I told you, crisis actors. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell y'all, I got to let y'all know in on something. When they said the world is a stage and everybody is an actor, what the late Shakespeare said, this is true, a true situation here. Because it is a stage. We all are actors on this stage. All this shit that y'all see a lot of times don't be real. See, the whole thing is Diddy ain't making no money no more. He's not bringing nothing to the table anymore. So they got the table. He's got to be a victim. They do this all the time to us, man. They've been doing this shit forever. If you sign with the devil and the devil say you ain't giving up them cakes, and you ain't got nothing to hold down to keep him happy and keep the folks fucked up in this society, he got to get rid of it. He got to start fucking with you.
Purple.
And Diddy done his thing. He done danced around a lot of shit since in the 90s and far the 2000s. They ain't said shit. But at the same time, what are you bringing to the table in 2024, Mr. Man? Oh, I ain't got. Okay, then. All right.
Well, now they telling him
our time to shine.
They telling him like he used to say all the way, take that.
Take that. Take that.
You for real?
Yes. Yep. Take that. For real.
2 times now. 2 houses. Take that. Take that.
Drunk say, hey, dark friends, I had to dry my hands off from washing dishes because if a white man goes by his $1 million property twice, but a black man, kids living there, that shows we still fucked up.
True.
He said, my bad for chatting, but I had to get that off. All right, you good. You good. You good. For real. Shit. He had no goddamn better.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's my whole thing, dog. These folks out here lying, but I'm waiting on them tapes. Come on now. I'm waiting on them tapes. Okay, go ahead, dog. Go ahead. Let's get into the records.
All right. Let's go on into the concept of tonight's topic, you know what I'm saying, which is our culture, our music, part 12.
12, good number.
And that's on this label right here. Cold Chillin Records out of New York. East Coast, stand up. Now, this label right here, like my man said, a lot of folks say, they really didn't know nothing about Cold Chillin, but they knew about the artist, they didn't know about Cold Chillin. Well, Cold Chillin had a number of artists that we known and loved over the years in the 80s and far as the early 90s. Artists like, first of all, the CEO was this guy. They called him Ty Williams. Well, you know, for short for Tyrone Williams. He was the CEO of this label. He brought in a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? He had artists like MC Shan. You know what I'm saying? Who was MC Shan? He had a song called Queen Bridge. Me and bro were talking about this song a couple of days ago. which was a song that was quietly a diss song against Boogie Down Productions, talking about, you know, hip hop started in the Bronx, but MC Shan said it started out in Queensbridge. And of course, you know, a lot of those artists that came out of Queens back then, they was called the Juice Crew. And he was part of the Juice Crew because it was him. Let's see, hold on a second, y'all. This guy right here was one of the number one DJs in Queensbridge, and now it's DJ Marley Marl. Now you know who DJ Marley Marl is. One of his first well-known artists that he started working with was this woman here, Roxanne Shante.
Roxanne.
Exactly. And if y'all ever seen the movie, you know she got a movie on Netflix called Roxanne. I think it's called Roxanne Shante or some shit like that. I can't remember, but it was a pretty good movie on her life, you know what I'm saying, as when she first started out. And I remember back in the days when I was young, they had Roxanne Shante come out, and somebody else came out called They Sell the Real Roxanne. And they used to go back and forth. And she used to get into it with the Real Roxanne and another rapper named Prince Sparky D. These are two females. And Roxanne had Roxanne Revenge, and she was dissing motherfuckers. She dissed everybody. She dissed the BDP. Because I know that song she had called Have a Nice Day. She said that KRS-One's name sounded like a whack radio station.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. And then KRS-One, he fired back with South Bronx, and he was dissing a whole lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, with the Juice Crew. Because see, the thing was, it started when KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions was trying to get their song played on WBLS, which is 98.7 Kiss FM out there in New York. And a DJ back then name was DJ Magic. DJ Magic would not play KRS-One music. He said that shit was whack.
Yeah.
And KRS-One said, no, my shit dope. Your artist is whack. You know what I'm saying? And that basically started a firestorm between the Juice Crew and BDP. All right. Then you had the late, great Biz Markie. He was also on the label and a part of the Juice Crew. And Big Daddy Kane, which is one of my favorite rappers of all time back in the 80s. Because this dude here had massive flows. You could not fuck with him. You know, some folks said that, I used to hear folks try to say that they think Biggie tried to get a lot of his rapping concepts from Big Daddy Kane. I don't know, I can't see it. Even though Mr. C introduced Big Daddy Kane to Biggie when he first came out, when he was getting ready to start out as an artist. Then you had Master Ace, which another one of my favorite artists of all time back in the days. He had a song called Me and the Biz, but he did it with a puppet that looked just like Biz Markie. But the thing was, the reason why he did that video with a puppet, because I think Biz had a concert he was doing, so he couldn't do the video with Master Ace. So Master Ace went and got a puppet that looked like Biggie. Oh, not Big. Biz Markie, I'm sorry. I thought it was a diss at first, because I was like, what the fuck? He got a damn puppet, a goddamn Biz Markie. I'm like, what the hell? But what it was, he just couldn't get him on the video because he was busy at the time. You know, because Biz, I think, was touring and shit. So he couldn't do the video shoot. And let's see who else was on the label. Yeah. DJ Kid Capri. He was also on the label. Making mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Later on in the late part of the first part of the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Then you had these cats right here that I seen one of these videos one time, and like I say, when you hear these like artists like that, it's, you see them and then you don't see them. They become one-hit wonders because most folks don't, you know what I'm saying, don't even know who the fuck these motherfuckers are, because ain't nobody really just listening to them. They just an artist on the label, but I don't even remember them cats. Because, I mean, like I said, everybody on their roster, I remember them. But yeah, they had a couple of artists. I just couldn't fit them all on my filter. But the thing is, with Cold Chillin Records back in the days, they set the tone for the new sound of hip hop that was coming out of Queensbridge, New York. You know what I'm saying? And DJ Marley Marl, he was everything to this whole label. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell because he was a mastermind on the beat. Shit. Bro, had to get it in. You gotta let bro get it in first. You good now, bro?
Go ahead, now. I'm listening. I'm going higher.
All right. But yeah, DJ Marley Marl, he started working with Roxanne Shante, which was like I said, was one of the first artists, and he was making beats. And for some reason, him and Shante got into it because Shante said that, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing all these raps and stuff, but I'm not getting no money. And it got to the point where they got into a big powwow, even when she started doing tours and stuff. I mean, the thing I never understood is like, why is it so hard for us to collaborate in unity when it's to the point where we start making money? Can you answer that, bro?
Say again now.
I said, why is it so hard for us to collaborate when it's to the point where we start making money?
I think, you know what I'm saying, personally, that money only, you know what I'm saying, amplifies the person that they already are.
Yeah.
So it's already about the person's nature when you first meet them, you know what I'm saying? The nature is going to tell you, you know what I'm saying, this is who I am at the base place, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying, I get out, before I go to work, before I go to the club, before I get out, you know what I'm saying, and go to the grocery store, like to me when I first wake up, that's me. And you know what I'm saying, a lot of folks don't get a chance to meet that person.
Right.
So
okay, he said, question, if streaming existed in the early 90s, how many one-hit wonders would have been legends? Oh, shit.
Oh, I said the internet would have been broken within 2 weeks, flat out.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Because the thing is, back in the days, artists were just coming up like popcorn. I'm talking about if you actually could sing back, like, we could say, for instance, we can go back to the real BET days of Rap City. Artists stayed coming out with videos and shit. And a lot of the videos that used to come out, they wouldn't even show on MTV. And it's because a lot of those videos back in the days were considered too black. Especially for MTV. And you would have thought differently because MTV had raps, had Yo MTV Raps. But the thing was, it's still kind of considered as a threat. Even though they were trying to keep up with Rap City, well, they couldn't. Because, Rob Johnson was featuring artists back in the day that was part of the 5% of the Nation of Islam, like Brand Nubian, Four Righteous Teachers, King's Son, Prince Akeem, the Native Tongues, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying? The Jungle Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few back in those days. And that was too flat. Because, I mean, we was literally on our conscious shit back in those days. That was the reason for the 1991 meeting in LA. Because all these artists was drowning out the so-called gangster rap. I mean, we had the best of both worlds back then. Literally.
Yeah.
He said, hold on, dark friends. I almost said fast me. Yeah, bro, when he get if he ain't coughing, it ain't good.
No, it's got to be Hayes or better. That's what we got tonight, huh? Miss Parker, Hayes.
Mm-hmm. I just hope bro don't get to cough his lungs out.
No, we've been doing this for years. Woo!
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, but, back to the cool chilling though. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I was saying, we had the best of both worlds, when it came down to the hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying? We had the conscious rap and then we had the gangster rap. But even with the gangster rap, it had conscious concepts in it because it was telling you things that it was like giving you the rundown, giving you a warning, like if you do this here, be prepared for that to happen there. You know what I'm saying? But folks was in this day and time will say, y'all music was just like our music is today. It was never like y'all music is today. It could never be. Because we was on way low frequency than with the frequency y'all on today. Y'all on severe high frequency. And then a lot of y'all music is overthrowing boundaries with the whole with heavy bass and shit. Yeah, we had a lot of bass in our music, but our bass wasn't distorted like y'all bass is. Y'all bass is so distorted, goddamn, to the point it's tearing y'all goddamn car speakers up. Listen to that, Dan. I'll tell you what you do. This is a homework. This is a homework assignment for you guys. Play this goddamn song by Future called Mask On, Mask Off. And listen to the bass. That bass is ridiculous. Because it's got a real heavy undertone. I'm talking about. I was like, God damn, what kind of song is that? And you don't even have to have no speakers. You can just have your Bluetooth in your ear, and that shit rattling. That's how fucked up this shit is.
No, none of that.
I'm like, you can't even enjoy the damn song, but there ain't nothing to enjoy no way because they ain't talking about shit. He said, what's crazy is I feel like record labels don't even choose what blows these days, and yet we still chose what label want to blow. Well, the thing is, between the music back in the days and the music today is that it's corporate now. It's more corporate than anything now than it was back in the days. And the reason why is because back in the days, the powers that shouldn't be didn't think that this shit would last long. They thought it was going to be just like disco. Say what, bro?
I say that's right.
Yeah. They didn't think it was going to be long. They didn't think hip-hop was going to last long. They thought hip-hop was going to probably end by the early part of the 80s. Like 82, 83. But they didn't realize 82, 83 was just getting his feet wet because African Bambaataa came out with the song Planet Rock. All these people, you gonna get funky. Shit, yeah. And then Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five come right behind him with the message. Broken glass everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's starting to pick up.
And then behind that, Run DMC come out. It's like that. And that's the way it is. And then behind that, LL Cool J, where I can't live without my radio. It just kept going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Kept going. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. He said real talk. Chaos real talk. when Wiz Khalifa first came out, he had a song called Phone Numbers. Literally blew out every speaker in my car. I knew he was
to the moon. Yeah, he lost it. He lost it.
Yeah.
He lost
That's the thing. Well, see, the reason why those songs are like that with high value bass and hardcore bass is because they got to get your attention with the lyrics.
But see, that's the whole thing about it, because it's the rhythmic, you know what I'm saying, tone. That's the canvas, you know what I'm saying, that draws us in. That's what gets our vibe. It's a frequency. And so, you know, like y'all, come on, Miss Parker. We remember how it used to be back in, you know what I'm saying, in school. It's quiet in there, everybody writing. Then somebody just kick up a beat. Everybody start bouncing at the same time in rhythm. Nobody off. That's what the power of frequency with music has with our people, how it manipulates us. Nobody said, I'm going to move. When the beat dropped, your body automatically went into motion. It was instinctively. So when we got that type of connection to music, they already know we got something here. Because the crazy thing about our tribe, yes, Yehuda means praise and dance. That's what we're powerful in doing. Dance, praising, singing, dancing, writing songs, spoken poetry, spoken word. If it's music, that's what we do. That's why it's so captivating. Yes, and even at our ugliest state, which is right now, the whole world talking about, I want to be like them. What that tell you? I'm going to yield back.
For sure. But it's a video I'm going to play with the audio anyway about Big Daddy Kane stating, you know, a little thing about Cold Chillin Records. He gonna tell you what's up. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. By fair use.
Bro, like, we should start our own stuff. We should start Cold Chillin. I believe Shan even made that name up, and the rest is history.
Cold Chillin quickly took off, thanks to an unlikely hit about romantic frustration that was sung by Biz called Just a Friend.
It was supposed to be a joke. Massive, huge, successful record.
That becomes the most successful, best-selling record ever on Cold Chillin Records. It ends up going platinum. It becomes a #9 record on the Billboard Hot 100. And this is in an era where you don't see crossover like that very often.
For Biz Markie, that was just the beginning. He scored 3 more top 10 rap hits for Cold Chillin, and over time forged a legend as the clown prince of hip-hop.
Biz had a vision, and he didn't care what no one think or what no one did. They wasn't gonna stop him from bringing it to life.
No matter how successful some in the music business are, the most successful ones are the ones that are not afraid to be themselves. It resonates with people, it connects to people, and that's why they're still popular to this day. Biz was not afraid to be himself. What you saw Biz, that was not an act. That was Biz, all the time.
Yeah, I kind of overshot myself, but since I thought that was something else, but that's one thing about it. You know, Cold Chillin had a real, you know, legacy artist, one of the best legacy artists in hip hop history, and that was Biz Markie. You know, if you grew up in the 80s and you seen this guy right here on television, what comes to your mind is the Vavers, Nobody Beats the Biz, or Just a Friend.
You. I ain't gonna do it.
The funny thing about that song, Just a Friend, was based off an old 60s song. Just a Friend. Even though the artist Mario, he did his version in the early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? He featured Biz Markie on the video with him when he was doing that song. And you know, it was beautiful because I love to see when artists show love to the the legends, by bringing the song back up. You know what I'm saying?
Mango Wax coming up.
You know what I'm saying? So Biz Markie was a fun-loving rapper. You know what I'm saying? And he had them flows. He had them flows on the mic. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I first heard Nobody Beats the Biz, that I used to burn that song there up. You know what I'm saying? That and Vapors. Oh, that shit there was hot too.
You know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Biz Markie years ago when I was a kid listening, when he first came out, he had his time rolling. I can't remember the name of the song, but in one of his lines in one of his songs, he was like, "Yeah," he say, I got my dookie rope and chain on, and I'm just cold chilling." I didn't know he was shouting out the record company because I didn't know nothing about cold chilling until just now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Real talk, y'all. Real talk. Mm-hmm.
And don't gold chains, they used to wear them ropes like that. They had them ropes. They had the Turkish rope. They had the Cuban links and the herringbone. Those were the chains of choice back in the days.
Oh, remember them days, bro? With the black turtleneck on, with the never mind. They don't know about it. They don't know about it.
You know what I'm saying? And the East Coast motherfuckers used to call it truck jewelry because it was so heavy around your neck. It was heavy. And trucks carry a heavy load, so they called it truck jewelry. Because if you wore more than 2 chains, shit, that shit had your neck. You was carrying a heavy load. You had it going on because those chains had a little weight to it. If you didn't have no chain, they feel like you wasn't doing nothing on the microphone.
Rap City. Let's do it.
Well, I tell you, it just brings back memories. Goddamn, when I think about this shit, man.
That's why we got to do it. We got to keep this thing refreshed. This is legacy, people. This ain't no fad. This is our legacy. Go ahead, dog. Let me light up.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I want to see if I can find a little skit on Roxanne and Shantae. Yeah, I see one right here. You're gonna do Roxanne and Shantae. But like I said, Biz Markie was a rapper's rapper. He rapped about crazy shit. I know he had a song back here called "Picking Boogers." I don't know if a lot of folks probably don't remember that, but that was a tripped out ass song. And I remember one time I was rapping that shit in front of my mom. My mom was like wanted to slap the shit out of me because it had a lyric said, "Hey mom, what's for dinner? Go up your nose and pick a winner." Picking boogers. My mom said, "Boy, mom was like she wanted to slap the shit out of me saying that shit." I'm like, "That's a song, mom." I didn't give a damn. Yeah, but yeah, he had all kind of shit though. I mean, Biz Markie got in trouble back here because he sampled somebody's song and got sued. And I'm gonna show you what the powers they should be. They so funky and so evil. They call it the Biz Markie sample law. You know what I'm saying? Because he was sampling songs. And see, back in those days, artists did not know that it was a law that for sampling somebody's songs and stuff. Cause niggas was just getting them beats and stuff together, and if they liked a certain song from back in the days, they'll play it and put it on the SP2, and they'll say, "Oh shit, that sounds good. We're gonna have to record this."
Yeah.
And the record company, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna say, "We just need a track so we can get paid. Push it out there and get paid." And at that time, they didn't know that was illegal.
It was all brand new to us. It was all. It's like Let me explain what hip hop was for us.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop was like, for the first time, ghetto kids all across America went to this big mansion. The gates opened up. We walked in the house. You don't know what you're gonna find because you're in uncharted territory. You don't know how things need to be organized because it's in a new space. And you ain't never been in this space before. You're going to see things that you ain't seen before. So you ain't going to understand, you know what I'm saying, maintenance of it. All this. They all came to play because it was brand new. It was a newborn that was running already. And the country was at this time point, we as a people, we woke up musically. Since the blues, the entire country woke up. Because New York said, okay, we got something. Let's go with it. We're going to find our signature rhythm for our generation. To say, what stamp did we leave on the planet?
Mm-hmm.
So when hip-hop was born and come into it, next thing you know, everybody stood up. West came next. They were second up. Midwest, they stood on up. Mm-hmm. And I kind of felt like us being in the South, I was wondering, what we going to get? Would we get our chance? When Andre said what he said, would we get our chance? But yeah, we got our chance. And everybody stood up. So musically, yeah, that activates us. So
Appreciate
back to, go ahead.
No, that's DT.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate the love, fam. Yeah, but well, yeah, we're gonna move. Yeah, you know, we lost a brother, Biz Markie, in 2020. Really brought me to tears. I ain't gonna lie, because Biz Markie was a part of our culture and our music of the 80s into the 90s. And he's a very memorable artist that everybody grew to love. You know, he had no beef with nobody. Even when BDP was beefing with the Juice Crew, because he was part of the Juice Crew, he was cool with the Juice. He was cool with KRS-One. And shout out to my man DJ Kenny Parker, KRS-One little brother. He said, you know, him and Biz was real close because they used to hang together. So he was like, you know, everybody else. He said even Kane, they didn't have no beef with BDP, but it was just that Roxanne Shante and NC Sham one was kind of like, you know, had a main attraction of envy for BDP at the time. And speaking of Roxanne Shante, as gorgeous as she is, I ain't gonna lie, she was straight up eye candy to me back in the days, and she still looks good today. We're gonna do a little clip on her by fair use. Let's see, here you go. She gonna explain the whole concept of her situation with Cold Chillin.
Williams was looking for talent to manage. He got his break after Marley produced a track by a 14-year-old prodigy from Queensbridge named Lolita Shante Gooden called Roxanne's Revenge.
The next day, Marley comes to the station. Top. Remember that little girl? Check this out. Play it. It's like crack. It just spreads like wildfire.
The aftermath of it was hundreds of answer records out. Everybody's trying to be Roxanne's sister, Roxanne's mother, Roxanne's brother. Everybody tried to jump on it. Yes.
Those answer records included one by Roxanne herself called Queen of Rocks that also told the tale of her discovery.
Let me tell you a story, yes, how I got to be so fresh. It happened one day, you know, when I was sitting upstairs listening to the radio. They said there is a contest. We'll give the most money to the girls who's the best. I said, you let me enter, because I know I am down, and everybody knows it was all around town.
Queen of Rocks was freestyle. I just went into the studio and made it up right there.
You know, that night I made it up on my head. Yeah, now you know what else happened. I went to Marlon because he was a close friend. I said, I want to make a record, yes. He said, come to my house and let me see if you're fresh. I said, no, not that way, no, not today. He said, you know, I'm just playing, Shante. I said, all right, I'll be up there tonight. He said, okay, but Jesus said, yeah, Mommy, please don't bite. I said, you're insulting me, you know. I never had to bite because I always go. He said, all right, I'm going to give you a chance. And then when I started rapping, I put him in a trance. She always wanted to let people know that she could do it just as well as men. That was her whole thing. Like, I could do this just as well as men. And Queen of Rocks was real hip hop, like for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Roxanne Shante. Everybody wanted to make their own little Roxanne cut.
Roxanne. Yeah.
She even called herself dissing. She was dissing UTFO too.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter at that time. Like I said, it was wide open. You know what I'm saying? Clapback records is just what it was. Anybody say something, I'm coming for you. That's just what it was.
No, not that Roxanne fam. They had something to do with real Roxanne. Joanne, I can't think of her name. Light skinned Roxanne. She called herself the real Roxanne. And
I remember that.
They was beefing between each other.
Yeah, I remember that one. Like I said, had to go and get her up off of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was UTFO's Roxanne, the real Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
Molly Mall Roxanne right here. This
Yeah.
Chillin Roxanne.
I was enjoying all of it though, but that just
I ain't gonna lie, me too.
That just stuck in my head as a kid though. I can't help it. Every time, I ain't got no preference. Let's just put that out there. I ain't got no preference. I liked it all. But anytime somebody brought up that name, Roxanne, that song kicked off my head. Roxanne, and it just drowned out everything. So I ain't never fought with it. It's just a melodic, you know what I'm saying, anthem piece that they put out there that was catchy. I can't erase it from the archives. It's in there. I'm sorry, y'all. But like I said, I got no preference.
Yeah, I mean, literally. Oh, shit. I mean, just to think about it, man. When they was coming out with those songs back in the day, they were beefing. Even if they were beefing, they wasn't beefing to kill each other or try to shoot each other or whatever the case may be. They were just doing that shit for fun and for likes at that time.
Because everybody like, ooh, and hip hop was getting the name because it's like it's getting stronger in our section. So we can carry the mantle like we kings over here. This is what it was all about, people. This is what your 5 mics was all about. Who had the hottest lyrics? Single-wise, album-wise. That's what it was all about. And we're going to rate your music on 5 mics. Am I right about it, Chaos?
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's why that was the whole concept.
So, we're talking about it right now. We got Shante from UFO, and we got our very own tonight, Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how many mics y'all giving these people here individually for their stamp on hip hop.
Real talk. Now, you know, like I said, y'all need to check out Netflix on the movie, the little movie she came out with Shante.
Yeah,
definitely Shante. Oh yeah, I love NC Light too.
Oh yeah,
I know. When I first heard Paper Thin, that was her first track back in 1988. I want to say. When you say you love me, it don't matter. She said, there ain't nothing but just chit chatter. Meaning, goddamn, you telling me you love me, but you gonna have to show me.
I ain't gonna lie to her. She got my attention. You came out with that Roughneck.
Oh yeah, that's the late 90s.
Yeah, when she got my attention, I haven't seen her, you know, put my eyes on her, but like, I mean, you know, but when she came out there Roughneck, I'm like, okay, Now you got my attention.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I first heard Play Within, then she came out with Cha Cha Cha. And I was like, okay, kick this one here for me and my DJ. Mm-hmm. And then she bust out with Cappuccino. That's the song that came out when I was getting ready to come to Hollandale. That came out in 90. You know what I'm saying? And she just kept on going. Until about 2000. She started getting into acting a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And featuring on other folk stuff. So yeah, MC Light she was a beast. I ain't gonna lie, the female rappers of the 80s and 90s was my shit.
What you remember about Nikki D, man?
Oh, Daddy's Little Girl, yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite track, boy. You talking about like, man, I want to meet Nikki after that video.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. That video, it was one video she did. That one video.
I got to roll up thinking about that, bro.
Oh, she was thick as a motherfucker. Then she had that gavel in her teeth. Oh man, that was so sexy to me.
Man, the way man, oh man. Let's get there. Roll the tape, bro. Just roll the tape. Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
I'm talking about for real.
Woo! You for real?
Yes. For real. I mean for real. Anyway, let's go in on the whole concept. Because I was talking about earlier about MC Shan and KRS-One beefing back in the 80s about who started hip hop in New York.
I mean,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I mean, like I said, hip hop was brand new. It was New York bred. It was New York born. Of course, everybody want to say it's my baby. Of course, everybody claiming it. It's mine. This is ours. You know what I'm saying? And so it's fighting over. So that's why I say once it got started, and then West Coast hopped up. Like you know what I'm saying, we got to get in on this too now. They were like, man, we wait a minute, hold on, y'all got to hold on. We ain't done fighting over it ourselves.
Hell yeah,
basically. And then y'all talking about y'all coming for it. Then next thing you know, Dre jump up there and say, I've got something to say too.
Yeah. Then then you go fucking at the West Coast. The West Coast, Ice Cube and them like hip hop started in the West. I'm like, come on now, y'all need to cut it out.
Yeah, just cut that out, man. Just say when the wave came your way, you repped it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go with NC Shan and KRS-One.
Because I don't see a lot of MCs then or today. Like LL never really, you was calling LL out, like, yo, you bit my style. They never answered you.
He never did. They don't know that. But see, he wasn't in the gladiator school we came from. He was too big in one. Yeah, whatever you do. Whatever that is. Never answered. But you, on the other hand, is a gladiator, battle ready, battle scarred, and I'm still ready. We still got one more song to do.
We got one more song we got to do together. We've been
trying. Oh, look, every time I give you my number, you give me your manager number.
All right, you know what?
I'm saying it was when
No, I'm gonna hit you for real. Every time
you act like I'm gonna call you off the hook like your class.
I give you my personal numbers, and my wife changes. I'm gonna give you the real shit, which is not even a number. Not even a number. I'm gonna come to you.
You don't live out here, right?
I know you do.
All right.
I'm gonna come straight to the crib. This is
y'all heard this?
See, wait a minute, get this on. Because I had the same
problem. Y'all heard this?
Oh, you had a problem with him too?
Oh, Molly. We just did the album.
I know.
Okay. Molly was, but he was saying the same thing. My numbers changed and et cetera, et cetera. So I had to go to his house. When I got to his house, we recorded a full-length album. I'm going to get to your house.
And we're going to record a
full-length album.
He said it. I did.
I do albums like singles. So we could get in there.
Oh.
Me too. No, I'm still ready, yo. Because if you wouldn't have made that stupid record, you wouldn't be in history right now. Kill that noise! Side bros! Kill that noise! Yo, see, but this is just a lesson to all of those out there, Chris. You know what I'm saying? That they don't have the idea that, yo, you can do this on record and you can still sit on the same couch together and laugh about it and joke about it and still have time. Oh, matter of fact, this is your pass right now.
Oh, shit.
I'm just getting cursed for everything right now.
Put it on with pride.
Yes, definitely, because I got that. That's Chris's press pass, so I can get around. I told y'all it was on him today. You know?
You got the historic right here.
I know it.
You got the historic.
And see, you made me do something for your DVD before when we was at Zoom.
Yeah.
And I never seen it. See,
you know what? I never see it.
Chris be doing me like this, y'all.
Oh,
real.
man.
He treat me like a real sucker from Queens.
Send your Do you think I'm treating shit like
you treat him like a real
Yeah. He won't even accept me on Facebook, yo.
Send me your
That's my concern. Accept me on Facebook. Ignore it.
Send me your concern. So you think we're being too harsh
On MC Shad. Yes.
See, that's what's up. That's what I love right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah,
that's
the
what it's
simple
supposed to
fact.
be like.
Those guys, when they were rapping through their lyrics, they were serious as a heart attack.
Yeah.
Basically saying about where hip hop was started, you know what I'm saying? And they was much younger then. And the thing is, they still alive today. Sitting on the same couch, shooting the shit with each other about their past.
Remember when we made them records? That's what they talking about.
Yeah. I mean, because I had forgot NC Shan had a little beef with LL Cool J. And the reason why he had beef with LL Cool J is because he was the one that started with the Kango hats back then. I had forgot all about that.
Yes, he did.
And LL stole his style.
That's what happened.
And I was like, damn.
But that's the thing about it was because everybody was trying to find out what's hip hop attire.
Yeah.
See,
yeah, exactly.
Everything's brand new.
Yeah, go speak on that, bro.
See, it's a baby. We don't know how to dress it. It's like, you know what I'm saying, the first time having, you know what I'm saying, a child. I don't have one yet, but I'm just speaking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that how do you go about doing something you have never done before? So all you can do is think about, okay, well, in my mind's eye, I feel that the image should be this. And so when it comes out and you're talking about hip hop, the person that's like everybody else, the first person that sees that image and here's that's going to equate that with that. That's the dress code now. And you may not know it because in your own mind, you like say, I'm just starting something on my own thing, just trying to be different, set my own self apart because I don't know how this going to go. I don't know I'm setting a trend. And here's the thing, our people have always been the trendsetters. Look around the globe, people, what are they doing? They crip walking and they rapping. That's setting the trend. So we set trends. This is why we have to be controlled because of that power of creativity.
Yep.
So understanding that early years of hip hop, the folks said this newborn baby is a bastard baby. It ain't gonna make it. We ain't backing it up. We ain't gonna try to supply it with anything. We ain't gonna clothe it. We ain't gonna feed it. But the momentum that it had generating us spiritually, taking our minds off of what was going on and talk about what was going on, if you will. So now we take away of saying we have to set our own path on things. This is what hip hop was. And once the people, you know, that shouldn't be started to see that about this new little baby starting to grow up very fast. is reaching masses. Folks over in Europe talking about, what is this hip hop they talking about? What is this rhyming? Now I'm seeing places where MTV and the rest of the places, you know what I'm saying, they're setting up shop in France, they're setting up shop in Russia, and they're talking about rap. And the people like say, what do you think about rap? Oh, I love it. There we go. And it began. So now it's a race to who is the best of this newborn baby. Who's training this baby here? And so that's where it took off at. And the baby decided, I don't belong to just you. I belong to all of y'all.
Yes, sir.
So it took on everybody's culture and everybody's dress, everybody's style, everybody's tone, and it's still harmonic and unified to this day. If that's not the case, you wouldn't have no collaborations, people.
Yeah. DC he said one trend I wish that would die is pants hanging off your ass.
Can I say this? If you don't know, I'm gonna let you know now. What is niggas spelled backwards? Sagging.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna yield back.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing that most folks don't really know is that when they throw you off your square of being the master of ceremony, you begin to do sucker shit. And see, that's what it was all about in 1991, is to throw you off your square as a master of ceremony. Because when you're a master of ceremony, that means you're a master of your own destiny. The words that come out of your mouth is you, not nobody else. Wasn't no such thing as a ghostwriter. Even though Ice Cube wrote lyrics for Eazy-E, because Eazy-E said on one of his songs that Ice Cube write the rhymes that I say.
But that's what's keeping it real, because he said in the beginning, I didn't see myself as no lyricist, no rapper. I wasn't no performer. He said, I just want to be the backer, you know what I'm saying, everything. But as fate had it, you know what I'm saying, once he hopped in, he liked what it was. So naturally, Q, give me something so I can keep it hot.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention, you know what I'm saying, he's like, shit, I can get with this. Because at first I wasn't for sure. He didn't want to be the hood Barry Gordy. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, nigga, you can do this shit too if you can put your mind to it. And he said, you know, fuck it, let's go with it. See what you know. Let's turn up the juice and see what shakes loose. Because I think I probably can do it. And he kept on doing it to the point it started to grow on him like weeds in the field. But you know, the thing is with that sagging situation, I heard stories saying that they said that Diddy started that sagging shit. And it's quite a coincidence that you rigging up sagging after we just got to watching what's going on with him right now.
Take that.
Well, see, the thing is, if I can find that video of Griff,
okay,
talking about that whole concept, but I don't want to throw us too far off. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna move along. Let's see who else we got. Big Daddy Kane. Yeah. Bro, what's your memories on Kane?
Yeah, what makes it funny, I got my own, but it's just one that's standing out. And it's something that Tim said. And I was like, she said, I like the way his eyes, you know what I'm saying, look low like that. And you know what I'm saying, he looked like he half drunk. I like, say, what now? He's like, yeah, I like the way he looked drunk like that. And I felt I laughed. So anytime somebody bring up Big Daddy Kane, that will pop in my mind. I can't erase it from the archive. I'm sorry. But my thing was, on a serious note, I think he and Rakim were epitomizing what hip hop was from New York standpoint, and I think they rep that well, and they still do.
Yeah.
They set the bar from this is where y'all need to plateau off and off, and stay, you know what I'm saying, maintained at that level, or exceeded. So from that, that's why I never really hear it after the 90s, you know what I'm saying, late 80s, early 90s. I never heard about no Rakim, no Big Daddy Kane being in no beefs. Matter of fact, nobody from the era, you know what I'm saying, from early 80s going up through the 90s, they wasn't in no more beefs. Except the rap battles they had in the early time when we first heard them coming up to find out about who was who. But after that, everything is sitting side by side on the couch. Y'all remember them albums we used to make? Yeah, and laughing about it now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between our era and this era.
I see in this era, it's no accountability. There was a lot of accountability back in the days when we were coming up. A lot. But see, the thing is, we are 2 or 3 generations from where we used to be back in the days. So it makes it very hard to really go along to get along with any of this new generation shit. One thing I can tell you that my memories about the whole concept of Big Daddy Kane back in the days was his style of rapping and how he presented himself in the public's eye. You know what I'm saying? He was a manly man. You know, I mean, and then he was also a ladies' man. You know, he wouldn't call them bitches and hoes and, hey, bitch, you know what I'm saying, I want you to get with me. No, it was like, you know what I'm saying, you get with Kane gonna show you gonna show you a good time. We gonna and you gonna respect you gonna respect me, I'm gonna respect you, and that's gonna settle the score. And that's what happened, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, he had a song called Smooth Operator. He had a song called Ain't No Half Stepping.
That's what the song I couldn't recall. That was my favorite.
Yeah. But when he first came out, he had a song called Raw.
Ain't no half stepping. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he had 2 versions of that. He had a remix version and a regular original version. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, man. I mean, you gotta see the thing is, like, you see Kane with all that gold on his neck, the Chuck jewelry, as I was saying earlier, and he had the 4-finger ring jumping off as well. I had all that shit back in the day. I didn't have no big ass 4-finger ring like that right there. Well, mine was down there close. I had the rope chain. I had all that shit. That was a young man's dream to have a gold chain like his favorite MCs. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the latest attire back in the days. Gucci, Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking MCM, Troop, you know what I'm saying? The Troop suits, shit like that. Elite suits, Nike suits, Adidas suits. You had to have one of the other. You know what I'm saying? To the tennis shoes, Fila, you know what I'm saying? Adidas, Nikes.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? Reebok. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. We had.
You tell them about the troops, right?
Huh?
You told them about the troops, right?
Yeah, the troops. Even BKs and the CKs.
Man, I forgot about those. I had meal cats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. They had some CKs?
Yeah, Colonial Knights, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I remember seeing those, but we were laughing at those because we call those the knockoffs.
No, they was a real deal. It was just like, it was kind of a cap because they knew that was a gang banging thing in California.
Oh, well, it was so difficult, like I was saying, because I mean, everybody at that time frame, it was gangster Nikes, British Knights, LA Gear hiking boots.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? So if you came in with those on, I mean, you about to get clowned the whole day. So I guess you couldn't get the beat.
Oh no!
I don't really know how we gonna get you.
Girl, let me tell you something. I remember when I went to the Slauson swap meet, which is in Los Angeles, like ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't know. Slauson swap meet right off of Slauson and Western Avenue in South Central. I went in this store, you know, they got all varieties of clothes and shoes and every damn thing in the swap meet. I went in there and they had this suit set up on the damn thing. British Knights, black and white British Knight suit. No, I'm sorry. Blue and black British Knight suit.
You okay, yeah, I need to hear this one. Go ahead.
Bruh, it was funny to see that up there because I was like, I want to see who's gonna buy this motherfucker in Harlem Brim. I mean, in Harvard Park Rim neighborhood, because that's what neighborhood.
Trying to set them folks up in there. Soon they come out the door with the bag, they get beat to sleep.
I'll tell you, bro. He said the Penny Loafers. Yeah, the Penny Loafers. That was the Michael Jackson thing back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. I used to wear the hell out of them damn Penny Loafers until that motherfucker started talking in the front. I used to wear them so much back in the day. What'd you say, bro? What'd you say, bro?
You wore yours too long.
No, I love Michael Jackson, man. You
gotta get a fresh pair, dog. You gotta get a fresh pair.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. That was the thing, bro. I mean, shit.
No, you got. Oh, because you know you had the black ones and the brown.
I had the brown ones and the black ones.
He said.
But I like to wear the black ones because Michael Jackson was wearing the black ones.
Oh man, go ahead, Doc.
I mean, I wore the browns when I wanted to dress up like, you know, had like the little corduroy like khaki pants and the sweater. So I'm walking around there looking like Carlton Banks and shit.
Yeah. You get into your fly guy, you know what I'm saying, Mo?
Yeah, bro, I was looking good, shit. Fuck all that shit you talking, bro.
What you got? I saw the check, nigga. Huh?
Shit. I know how I was looking. I was looking GQ back in the day. This shit. Can't rock what you think.
Oh man, go ahead now. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's the Slauson Swap situation though. Back to the Slauson Swap situation though. I seen that damn suit and I'm telling D, I'm like, cause we was in the swap meet. I said, I want to see what lucky nigga gonna buy this suit. Because I'm like, we over here in HPB hood. And a whole bunch of bloods walking around here. You know, Chrissy coming through there every now and again too, but you know, it's just that niggas ain't saying nothing until they see what you're trying to buy. But yeah, like I say, that's funny though, how they came out with British Knights and then they came out with Colonial Knights.
Yeah.
And the CK Knights, they had the black and white ones and the red and white ones. And on the BKs, they had the blue and white ones and the black and white ones. Now, how you love that?
Yeah, they love that.
But some of the hood niggas would call them bitch killers.
Yeah.
Yeah, them shoes there, I ain't never like none of them shoes didn't look right no way. I ain't wear no shit like that no way. I wasn't gonna wear. That was the ass was waiting to happen. It was. Bro, they had this on the news one time. Yeah. I mean, shit. I know somebody got their ass whooped badly wearing them goddamn shoes. But I stuck to my guns and I wore my troops. And then that's funny that when Troops came out, that's when they came out with a group called Troop. RE group called Truth came out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. But anyway, let's move on with this with Big Daddy Kane's interview.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear it?
Drum what?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Tell you what, we're gonna have to block the screen now. Hold on a second. Oh, just a second. Gotta block the screen now.
I like that. Please stand by. That was at the 1960 one.
Yeah, ain't no. All right, here you go.
Oh my God! Well, first of all, sir, look at this legend. And you smell so good right now. Oh my God!
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're working on this documentary, Paragraphs I Manifest. You talked to Jay-Z, Common, Eminem, J. Cole, MC Lyte, Snoop Dogg, really storytelling. I want to show a quick clip. Let's play it.
King Asiatic, nobody's equal. Some of those rhymes still today, I can't even get them. OJ, my pleasure. The lyrics are the vessel, you know what I mean, to the emotion. Whatever that emotion is, you know what I mean? The lyrics are the thing that's gonna get you there.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why did you want to manifest this?
I think that we have a lot of young hip hop artists today that are not really getting that guidance from the generation before them. And I just felt like a documentary like this that showcase so many talented artists, you know, that have been amazingly successful, some of the pioneers, male point of view, female point of view, and hearing stories and the importance of lyricism, that they could really get a better understanding.
Yeah. You know, because if you look at your body of work, in addition, obviously, to Billboard and everyone else saying you're one of the greatest ever, you brought in a level of smooth and sexiness. I mean, there you were on Playgirl, posing nude with Madonna and Naomi Campbell. But that was storytelling in its own, because you were saying this smooth chocolate brother, it meant something to boys who look like you and girls who look like you.
Well, I mean, you know, growing up, I remember in my uniform, dark skin wasn't in. So, I mean, I remember getting turned down a whole lot, you know, in junior high.
And don't they regret it? I mean, and they have to, you know, I saw this post. We had Erica Alexander on the show earlier today.
Amazing.
She's amazing. And I saw something on your social media. She was on a red carpet talking about her film, American Fiction. Let's play it.
Like, if there's a hip-hop artist you could bring inside the world of this movie, who would you want to have in this movie that could also help deliver this message?
I'd have to think about it. I mean, it would really be nice to pull from one of the, like, Big Daddy Kane or somebody like that. It would be hot.
Warm it up, Kane. Warm it up, Kane.
So, Erica, I know Erica was on the show earlier and she wanted to stick around. I think she recorded, did she record a message? Is she, wait a minute. She's here. She wanted to stick around. Oh, Big Daddy. Oh, Daddy. Oh, it's such a pleasure. Thank you, King. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love you. Thank you. I mean,
I appreciate the love.
No, I said I knew she was staying because she said I would stay this whole hour to sit next to Big Daddy Kane. I mean, the respect for the work, the mutual respect. It was so beautiful to see you post that and to hear her say that about you.
Yeah, well, I think that's what you call, that's a prime example of speaking things into existence. And I thank you.
No, I thank you. It's a Big Daddy thing. The rhyme and the reason. Come on now. He's a creative genius. He's a creative genius, and he's a giant. And it's my pleasure.
And I love that you've manifested so many things. You officiated a wedding.
Yeah.
You posted this beautiful picture of you and your son. You said one of the proudest things about your life is being a dad. Look at this. The original, the remix.
He called me. He called me last night and said, "Dad, did you got anything plans for dinner? Because I'm gonna make some shrimp scampi for you and Mom tonight. I mean tomorrow night. Yeah."
He's gonna celebrate with shrimp scampi.
Yeah, he's
well, when
gonna
your
cook
daddy's
shrimp
a
scampi.
legend, you better cook him some dinner. We are so proud of you. Come back to talk more about the documentary, The Big Daddy Kane in the house.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Much love to Bro Kane, man.
Yes, yeah, the host was all over Daddy Kane.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. He brought a lot of, LL started with the whole concept, but Big Daddy Kane took it all the way he took it all the way down into grassroots with the sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I remember seeing that video, that picture where he was up in a tub or something with all this jewelry around and he was naked, but you couldn't see nothing. And that made some kind of controversy back here because they was like, "Damn, Kane, what the fuck you got going on, bro?"
I said the same thing when Pac did the same thing.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna get into that. It's about the music.
But and then and another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we gonna keep it 1,000 on the music side of the game because Kane was doing business with Madonna, and we know how she gets down.
Oh boy, she had some witchcraft going on there, man.
Yep, straight like that.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yep.
Let them have it.
But it is what it is. Let's see. We're gonna do. I should have did the CEO, the founder, Tyrone Williams. But we already gave him his flowers for starting the label itself. You know what I'm saying, Tyrone Williams, which is this guy right here. But I want to talk about one of my favorite DJs, DJ Kid Capri. Bro, what you know about Kid Capri? Kid Capri.
Right there, Dad Comedy Jam. That's where I know him from.
Yeah. The thing is with Kid Capri, he really set the bar for chaos. Believe it or not. Because this is why I started wanting to DJ, because of him. And the funniest thing, when I first seen him on Dale Comedy Jam back in the 90s, and seeing him playing on the ones and twos, I said, dude, I could do that. I said, that shit look easy to a motherfucker. I said, I can handle that. You know what I'm saying? I said, that shit there looked like something that I really want to get into. And come to find out, here I am doing just that. The problem was, at that time, I couldn't do it because, hell, I was young and I didn't have the money. So I couldn't do it. And my mom told me, God rest, she said, boy, She said, if you want to do that, you're going to have to do it when you get out of school, when you start doing your thing, working. She said, because I know that shit costs almost thousands of dollars. And she was right. Because a lot of the equipment that I got from 1999 all the way to this day, that shit worth almost $20,000 on a lot of that stuff. Because I buy some of the top-notch shit. Because I want the shit to be right. Because, like I say, if you want quality, you have to pay for it. But let me see. I'm trying to find the thing on him. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this here. And block it out. Yeah.
Talking back and forth, and I remember him telling me, he said, "Yo, kid, I was checked out last night." And then I stopped talking to him, and I started talking to his mom. And me and her were going back and forth. I was checking to make sure he was all right. And then I said, let me just lay off of him for a while. I know she's probably going through it with him. Let me just lay off. And then next thing you know, found out that he passed. And then when I spoke to her, she said, I can't even go in the room and look at him.
Wow.
She couldn't. His Vogue manager, somebody was over him praying, but she couldn't even go in the room and see him. It was just sad. It was sad, man.
Did you have all your shots, or did you go through the shots and the boosters and all that?
Nope, I sure didn't.
So how do you feel about that now? Would you have got your shots now? Was it one of those things? And why didn't you get your shots? If you don't mind.
I didn't understand. I wanted to see where it was going, man. I still don't know. I will say, since the boosters and since the shots came, everything did go down as far as the COVID is concerned. But I just I wasn't fully convinced yet. I didn't really understand. This is the second time I caught it too.
Wow.
Yeah, the first time I caught it was way worse. I caught that at the beginning of the COVID, and it was bad. I understood why people died from it. Fred, the godson, he was sitting in my crib. A month later, he was dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This dude was dancing around my house and happy. But I just felt like it just wasn't something I was prepared to do at the time. And Clue, as a matter of fact, when I got sick the second time, he sent me CMOS, he sent me different things, and people from around the country sent me stuff. So I was taken care of and I was good, I just didn't see myself taking them shots yet. I don't know. And then, as a matter of fact, certain dates that I was supposed to do, certain shows I was supposed to do, I had to cancel because I didn't have the shot.
Because you didn't have the card.
Yeah. So, but I feel good. I feel healthy. I feel strong.
Thank God you look
good.
healthy.
Yeah, man. I don't have no issues. Everything is beautiful, man.
No, I was saying that because the other day you were supposed to come up here, and my wife got COVID, and my daughter got COVID, the baby. And they didn't really the only reason she even knew, we were on our way to go out. Like, I was in the car, she was dressed, makeup, we were about to go out on date night, and then she sprayed perfume and was like, babe, I need you to test me. And I'm like, why? She was like, I can't smell the perfume.
Wow.
Tested her, she had COVID. I tested all my kids, nothing. Tested myself, nothing. Tested the nanny, nothing. Tested the baby, who was 6 months old, had COVID.
Wow.
Called the doctor immediately, and she was like, the reason why it probably didn't affect the baby.
I think, bro. I didn't realize that was a part of COVID where you couldn't smell nothing. I mean, you couldn't taste nothing.
Yeah.
You couldn't taste or smell nothing.
That's because, your nasal patches are blocked with mucus. You ain't gonna be able to get much scent in there.
Yeah, he just reminded me, I'm on my CMOS right now. Eating some CMOS now.
It's a good thing.
Oh yeah, and it's natural flavors. Here you go.
baby and mom is because when she was pregnant, she got
the
shot. And she got both shots in the booster. So in 4 or 5 days, it was out their system, and they didn't feel anything. My baby, she was a little moody, but nothing too crazy. Thank God.
It's not as strong as it was now as it was then when it was killing people. It's just that it's still in the midst. It's still around.
Either that or just, because she got the shot, it didn't affect the system the same way. All I know.
I just had it myself. Like, how long ago was that? A couple months ago? Maybe like 2.5 months ago.
Yeah, like 2 months ago, yeah.
You caught it too?
Mm-hmm. But it just felt like a cold. I only had it. I felt a little under the weather, and I don't get sick that often. So I was like, this doesn't feel right. So I did an at-home test. It was positive, and then I did another one, and that was positive too. And I just was a little under the weather for maybe like 3 days.
Man, to see all the entertainers and all the different people that I knew that passed from this, man, it was a treacherous time. The last pandemic was in 1918. That was the last time they went through the same thing, 2 years of masks and everything went around. But imagine what they went through then without having the medicines and the technology that they have now. Back then, they had to suffer that out. So it was definitely something that turned the world around. It kind of cheapened the world a little bit for a minute, and you didn't know what to expect.
That must have been scary for your family too.
Absolutely. And when I got sick, everybody reached out from around the world, man. I want to shout out everybody that did that, but it was a scary moment because you don't know. You don't know it. Then all of a sudden it just pops up on you, and how do you deal with it? Like with Bismarck, man. Like to see him gone right now, for him to not be here, that's just wild to me, man. I was looking at him in the casket, man. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And this is a dude, it's some people that you just, everybody's going to go in one day, but it's some people that you just see them here forever, like a Michael Jackson. You see him here forever. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, it's not that way.
And you and Bismarck, you have such a rich history together.
Bismarck, he gave me my first album deal when I didn't even want an album deal. I wasn't even trying to be a rapper. I got hot with the mixtapes in the street.
Cold Chillin.
Yeah, it was Cold Chillin. I sell the little rhymes on the mixtapes. They got popular in the street. And he gave me my album deal. He could have gave the album deal to anybody that was a good, worthless rapper at the time. But he gave it to me, sat in the studios, did beats, wrote the rhymes in the studio, and we put it out. And records never been my bread and butter, so that's why I didn't do one every year. My next record wasn't until 7 years later, which was Soundtrack to the Streets, and now I got my new one out 20-something years later after that. So
you think if you would have been consistent about putting out your own records back then, it could have been your bread and butter?
Yeah, it could have been, but you know what? I didn't want to deal with clearances. I didn't want to deal with attitudes. I didn't want to deal with egos. I didn't want to deal with all that stuff. I'm a easy dude. I like things that just go easy, everybody be happy, and we just have fun to do what we do. This is supposed to be fun. This ain't supposed to be a thing you're supposed to stress out over it. So when I did Soundtrack to the Streets album, dealing with the clearances, dealing with the schedule, people coming to the studio drunk, and just different things. It was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I'll just make records here and there when I'm asked. But then when I did, when I started helping the battle rappers, a lot of the battle rap, all the battle rap thing, a lot of artists wasn't helping them because they was figuring that the battle rappers couldn't make good records, which was a stigma on them. I said, let me go and try to take that stigma away. So I went and got the battle rappers and did the album called Top Tier, which was the album before this one. I just never put it out. But they gave me the attitude of, I can do this, because they was humble, came in there, did everything I asked to do, was on time, and it was just a breath of fresh air for me at that time to do it. So that's what got back in the mood. So when I did the Love album, that put me in the real big focus. And it all started from the Top Tier album.
Before we talk about the Love album, when it comes to DJs, you're probably one of the most known DJs when it comes to hip hop, probably one of the biggest and best DJs. What do you think of the DJ culture now?
I'm gonna tell you this, Sammy. When I was getting on at that time, man, unless you was somebody that was behind a group like Jam Master Jay behind Run DMC, or Jazzy Jeff behind Fresh Prince, or Red Alert on the radio at the time, DJs wasn't getting the recognition, the money, and the respect that they were supposed to get. And that was part of my whole fight, was to have a stance on, treat me like an artist. I have to be good enough to demand that type of respect, but when I show you who I am, treat me as such. So when I would get on stage with this platinum artist that had this big record that sold millions of records, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be better than that dude on that stage, because I had to be, because the imagery of the DJ was we just play records. We just come a dime a dozen. Girls will look at us like, oh, he's just a DJ, you know. And I didn't want to be looked at like that. I wanted to be looked at as an artist. So my whole thing always been to make the DJ be an artist. Why aren't we on the front page of award shows, magazines, or being invited to award shows, or being held in regard as somebody that, like a Stevie Wonder that plays keyboard? I'm playing the turntables. Why can't that be an instrument as well as a keyboard? You know what I'm saying? So that was my mindset. So to see the DJ elevate to where it's at right now, that was always in my plan from the beginning. Where the downside is that when you got signed to a record label, if you got into a club, the DJ, or you got hired, you got booked, you were special. Now it's to the point where anybody could grab a computer, throw a bunch of MP3s on it, throw a fly out, and they're out.
Right.
They didn't do no artist development. They ain't no struggle. They ain't been here. They ain't cried. They ain't had no doors shut in their face. Everything was set up for them to just do what they got to do, which is cool. And I'm not mad at that, but understand where it comes from. Understand. That's why all the older people always been my heroes. I would never talk down, and I'm not saying anybody talk down on me. I'm just saying I would never talk, as a general statement, I would never talk down on the people that came before me, the older people, or the people that might not got the money, the accolades, or the things I might have later on. They always looked at to me as heroes because they didn't get those things. And so that's why it's always right to understand where it come from, understand where you at, and if you're going to be in this, then understand that it's not just about you. It's never about me. Whenever I go do a show, whenever I'm in a venue, it's always about the people that paid that money to come see me. How can I make them feel better than they did before they got there?
All right, we ain't gonna go too far on in that. I just wanted to give a little rundown on the concepts of how he got started. I didn't even realize he was a rap. He was somewhat a rap artist.
Me neither.
Huh?
Me neither.
You know, but I've always known him as a hell of a DJ. You know what I'm saying? You know, shouts out to that brother though, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's the reason why, like I say again, ladies and gentlemen, he's the reason why I started DJing. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, watching him, at the end of the show, after Def Comedy Jam goes off, and he get and what's name them go out with the outro, Russell Simmons. I was like, uh-oh, shit, let me check him out. He just scratching and Nixon. I was like, man, I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me show y'all what I'm fucking with here on the Seahawks side of the game. This is it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Delicious. Delicious. So, now, we're going to go on. Let's see. We got one more, and then we're going to go on here and wrap it up. I think we got one more. Do we? No, we didn't cover everything. Oh, damn. Just that quick. Oh, no, we didn't. You got to do one on Master Ace. This is on your last one. Like, bro, you say, hey, you never heard of Master Ace, huh?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he came out. He had a song called Me and the Biz back in the days, like I was telling you earlier. He was an artist on the label. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of changed his whole trajectory of hip hop because he went from kind of like laid back, kind of like preppy, what they call like preppy rap, and then he started going hood with it after 92, 93. And you know why? Because he was trying to keep up with the new era of hip hop. After the 91 meeting.
Sure.
I was like, listen to how he was rapping, and I was like, damn, he sound different now. I was like, he wasn't talking like he was talking when he was on Me and the Biz.
Be like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna share a clip right quick. He talking about Let's see what is he talking about. The frustration with rap fans. Do a little thing. See what this is all about. The signal kind of screwy over here. Damn. They got a damn lineup on here. I'm not going to shit it. Okay, he was on here with Lord Jamal. Okay, this is the podcast with Lord Jamal and Raw Digger podcast. Shout out to Lord Jamal. I'd like to get him on the podcast one day. He gave us a shout out on his podcast right here.
Mm-hmm.
Brand Nubian legendary. They had Master Ace on here on their podcast back here. Let me check out the audio on this. Here you go.
If you just listen to the radio, you'll be convinced that there's no good music out there, no good artists out there. There's actually good music out there and talented artists out there. You got to be willing to search for it. It disappoints me how lazy our generation of fans are. Like they only listen to what they're being spoon fed. You don't know how many times I run into people out in the street, in mall, wherever, and they usually look like us, and they'll say to me, "Oh shit, Master Ace, damn, I ain't heard from you in a while. What you been up to?"
What's music? Like,
yeah, you dropped. Yeah, last thing I remember you dropped was Me and the Biz. I'm like, what?
And nigga, you know how many albums I had since then? Like, you just.
If it ain't on the
High
radio,
97 didn't give it to you, yeah. Then.
Yeah, it's horrible.
If it ain't on the radio, they don't know.
It doesn't exist to them. It does not exist.
Well,
I did a song with North Ontario back in 2018 called Brooklyn. Right? It was all about the borough. It was just an ode to Brooklyn, and it was a celebration of Brooklyn. And
Brooklyn
so
story. Yeah, I was a
and
part
we
of
shot-
it
and-
too. Look how much we worked together. Oh man.
We shot a video for it. The video's at 2 million views and everything. I ran into a brother. He actually came to my show that I just recently did in Phoenix, and he had never heard the song before. And I showed him the video. He was like, "Wow, this is dope!" Like, bro, this came out in 2018. I never seen this. I never saw this. So there's a disconnect to a certain extent. But yes, my answer to today's music is there's plenty of talented dudes out there. There's plenty of dope artists out there. You got to find it, but it's there. It's hidden in plain sight.
I tell people you got to be, instead of a passive listener, you got to be an active listener. See, when we was first coming up with hip hop, like if you really loved it, you had to be an active listener. So you had to like stay up at a certain time and be ready on a certain night with your tape ready on a certain channel because WHBI or whatever, you know what I mean? Like that was being an active listener. And if you did that, you're going to have some shit. You're going to capture some shit that you can walk around with and be proud. Like, but if you want to just, you know, be like everybody else, then you wasn't going to get that type of shit. So it's going back to that. Like, if you really want that shit, it's like, that's almost the roots of hip hop, is being an active, you know, if you really fucked with it, you had to get out there and go to the jams and shit like that. Like, you had to go to the parties if you really wanted to hear this shit, you know, because it wasn't around, you know what I mean? It wasn't around your way like that. You had to go to where it was at. So it's the same thing, right? It's come back to that now. No more of this just passive, whatever comes past you is your hip hop universe. No.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's much bigger than that. Like, and you have to, you know what I mean?
And I always say to people at my shows too, don't just give the show away for free. Don't just upload the whole show on your Facebook and stuff. If you bought a ticket and you came out and watched the show, why are you giving it to everybody else for free? Make them come out and if they want to see, give them a minute or two and be like, this is what you missed. But you basically giving it away. You did all the work for them. What you doing that for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so who's like some artists right now that you like Master Ace likes, that Master Ace fucks with?
I like Corday. My daughter actually put me on to him. Corday, and she likes Jack Harlow, who I ended up messing with. I was like, he's dope. But then I like the kid Simba from LA. I like I like Saha the Prince from Atlanta. I like Joey Badass. I think he needs to get a little bit more recognition because he's a dope MC and his music is dope.
And an actor, and he's killing it on the acting.
The acting is the bonus.
Yeah.
I like those kids, Coast Contra from LA. They featured on our new album. Me and Marco got coming out. We got them on a song, Coast Contra. The two of the brothers, 4 of them. 2 of them are the sons of
Check out Nick Grant too. I think you'll like him. He actually gives me you vibes. Like he was saying, like
Nick Grant. He's been around for a while.
Okay.
Man.
Rascast. Two of the guys are Rascast sons.
Oh, word. Okay. I never heard of this group, but that's dope.
You definitely, I guarantee you've seen the video of them rhyming because
when you see it, you'll be like,
you'll be like, I seen these dudes because it went viral with like them freestyling. They crazy with it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, man, anything else you want to put out there and get it?
Wait, have we asked you?
New album.
Real quick, because have we asked you who your hip hop influences were coming up? Like, who did you look to and be like, damn, that?
Y'all didn't ask me that. I actually say it. I say it in my show. It's part of my show. I made it part of my show. I named 3 of the MCs that were big influences on me. LL. LL was first because he came with all the big words, which nobody was really doing big words and rhymes. And I was like, whoa, I know some big words. Let me throw some in there. Kane, big influence. And Rakim. Those are like, and then KRS. I gotta throw KRS in there too.
Yeah.
Those are kind of like those 4 guys were kind of the foundation. They gave me the bar. Like, this is the bar you're trying to reach or jump over. But if you're beneath that bar, you're not ready. So those were kind of like the 4 main guys. There were definitely a lot of other people like Chill Rob G, just on some lyrical stuff. There's a few others cats within the crevices that I would definitely mention as well. But in those early days, it was those 4 guys were the foundation.
Dope. Dope. Well, yeah, tell us about the new album.
New album with Marco Polo. It's our second together. Our first one was called A Brooklyn Story. Came out in 2018. The new album is called Richmond Hill, and it's dropping this year. And we got the album features Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang. It features Shay Noir, who is a female artist from Buffalo.
I know about her.
It features Blue from Blue in Exile. A couple other people. Speech from Arrested Development is on it. Of course, my EMC brothers, Strickland and Wordsworth, are also both on the album as well. There's a couple people I probably leaving out. I'm not big on like rattling off features in order to get people excited. If they're not excited about me, it's probably not the right.
That's right.
Fit anyway.
At this point, it's if you know, you know.
What's the title Richmond Hill mean?
That's the neighborhood. Richmond Hill is the neighborhood that Marco Polo grew up in or was raised in. He's from Toronto, Canada. So he's from a neighborhood in Toronto called Richmond Hill. And so on the first album, A Brooklyn Story, we kind of tell Marco's migration from Toronto to Brooklyn and how he trying to get on as a producer. We kind of tell that story. So with this album, we're actually going further back to the day that he was born. So the album starts off, the first skit is called December 26th, which is his birthday. And the album starts with him being given birth, and he narrates his story throughout the album. And you kind of get an idea of his journey in his younger years, growing up in that neighborhood, Richmond Hill, some of the trials and tribulations that he went through as a young teen, drug abuse and things of that nature. And we have songs like helping tell a story throughout.
Shouts out Marco Polo. He gave me one of my favorite best beats ever. Like my favorite song in my discography, he made the beat for.
Is that what's it called? It's a rugged ass name too.
No, not Earrings Off.
Oh, okay.
The Earrings Off. That's everybody else's favorite record. That's everybody else's favorite. Pharaoh Monch called me on the phone immediately, like, sis, Earrings Off. No, my favorite record is Storm Coming.
Oh, I don't know if I heard that one.
Yeah, I've got I got Chuck D talking on that outro, both because I did a remix, and I got two versions of it. The second one is featuring John Connor. It's like a play on Terminator. So I actually got the rapper John Connor on a remix. Oh. That's my jam. Storm Coming.
Text me that name of that song, please, because I know I'm gonna forget as soon as we hang up. But I'm gonna look that up. I want to hear that.
For sure. Yeah, I'm talking to my future sons in rhyme about the machines coming.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
All right, that is it. Yeah, I was speaking out what Master Ace was saying. Like, he was just saying that the music, the shit just ain't the shit no more. You remember back in the days, you had a hot single. Nobody only had no hot singles no more.
Yeah.
You probably don't know what the fuck that even mean. And then to the artists that he was calling out, a lot of them don't guys are independent. Because I ain't heard majority of them he called out. I ain't never heard. So that just goes to show you how this industry shit is now. It ain't worth a damn no more like it used to be.
Nah, it's over with.
Oh well. It is what the fuck it is. You know what I hear motherfuckers saying, y'all just passing up the music because it's a real good music out there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta look for it. And you know what I say?
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
No.
I mean, we got the internet now. It's everywhere. Everybody's supposed to know about some good shit, but it ain't. It's all about bullshit now. So fuck it. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and conclude the show tonight, man. I'm gonna go ahead and feed my face, put something in my stomach before I lay it on down tonight, because I see they sent me an email. I gotta go down here to Rock's Wall, New Mexico, and pick up some cheese. Not no money, cheese. Yeah, they gave me a damn reefer trailer. So I got this food grade, so I gotta have it served at a certain temperature and all that other shit. Take it on up to the city and drop it off. But anyway, bro, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here?
What could I not say? Stay sharp, people. Long, Miss Parker.
All right, bro. We'll put it on you later.
Salute.
Salute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude tonight's show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We went 2 hours and 20 minutes in the paint tonight. God damn. Woo. It's a long road. And I can see in the camera, I'm tired as hell. I look drowsy. Yeah. Woo. Get ready to get out of here. Yeah. Like I always had that slogan. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all know. This research things don't always go viral what folks tell you. You know what I'm saying? Use common sense and all that good shit. I'm over here trying to find the outro and how to use it. Oh, lordy. There it is. Okay. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm finna go ahead and get off this thing because I got to get some super rest tonight. So I get out of here in the morning. Other than that, y'all be safe, be easy.
Can we let the government of America off because the government of the United States of America has proved to be the worst enemy of black people. So now when it comes time for justice, this is not spoken out of hatred or out of bitterness, but reparations have to be given to black people even as Jews receive reparations from the onslaught of Nazi Germany, and now the Japanese are going to receive reparations for what America did by putting them in concentration camps. What's wrong with the children of slaves? We are here poor, ragged, hungry, naked, and out of doors. Reparations is what we want, and everyone that had a part in our destruction will have a part in paying reparations. I'll be right back.